video, I'm watching the videos back and I'm like, dang, bro, what? Bro was going in. Bro called me everything. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video. Have you seen the IShowSpeed and Ashton Hall situation? Of course, everybody watching this video 100% knows who IShowSpeed is. If you don't know who Ashton Hall is, he went absolutely hugely, insanely mega viral a couple of months ago for his morning routine videos. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you did read that right. This is the one where he dives and spends 4 minutes diving into the water. But recently, IShowSpeed and Ashton Hall, the morning routine guy, recently had a live stream where they decided to have a race. Yes, I know that sounds maybe a little bit boring, but we've actually got some great content to dive into here and something that's actually worth covering. So, you know, hold out for a second. Bro, where you at, bro? Where you at, bro?
Brother, listen, tell them that you changed your mind.
Ain't, bro, nobody changed my mind. Bro, I'm ready. Come on, bro, you ducking. Like, bro.
See, at that bit of the stream, he probably should have called up and just pulled out because it does not go Ashton Hall's way whatsoever. Speed absolutely throttles him, as we're about to see.
Not going to be a good look for you, brother. I'm trying to put you on game.
On God. Okay, watch
You know,
this.
you little bro. I'm trying to look out for you,
Bro, let's go 60.
I'll give you time.
We can do 60. Come on, bro. Hey, it don't matter. We can do 60.
I'm ready right now. I ain't got to warm up, no nothing.
See, going into those clips, it's so much better knowing the context that Ashton Hall loses every single race that he does against IShowSpeed, knowing that he's saying things like he doesn't need to warm up, but he's about to lose every single race and not win one.
Let's go, then. Let's go. All right, back.
It's cute.
He's about to lose.
He's slow as fuck. He's slow as fuck. Fuck this. I'm out. Boy. Fuck out of here.
Look, okay, yeah, Ashton Hall has slipped, but IShowSpeed still fairly won that. It doesn't matter if Ashton Hall did indeed slip. What am I doing? What's life come to where I'm talking about IShowSpeed and Ashton Hall having a race? Seriously, there needs to be some type of big drama soon and some big slopping. So I'm going mental. I'm going insane.
What I say? What I say? You slow. You a fraud. He a fraud. Gonna expose him again, chat. I didn't even run full speed. He's getting exposed again. Ready, set, go.
I mean, I do think it's kind of funny, right, when you see, like, Ashton Hall's morning routine videos, you'll see him, like, running, sprinting, or sometimes, you know, running alongside the car and he's going faster, and, you know, here he's going before IShowSpeed has even started running to try and get a head start.
He nervous. You see how he going early? He nervous. I got him nervous. I got him nervous. Ready, set, go. It's too slow. Too slow. It's too slow. Too slow. Too slow.
See, at that point, if I had lost 2 races against IShowSpeed, I'd probably just suck it up and move on. But look, content. He probably wants to go on. He wants to at least get 1 win against IShowSpeed, right? He wants to make a bit of money from this. So they decided to do it again.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Leave.
You lost.
Beat me twice.
I just beat you twice.
Bro, the first one I slipped, bro.
You lost, bro.
I slipped.
Why can't you just take your L?
So yeah, everyone's been saying that he simply just can't take his loss and he's very salty about losing to IShowSpeed, and it probably stems from his behaviour here. Because ultimately, as we're going to take a look at in a bit, Ashton Hall seems to have taken this pretty well.
Bro, where's the video?
Why can't you just take your L?
Barely won.
You was burnt the first one. It don't matter if you slipped or not.
I slipped.
You was burnt. You low. You not faster than me, bro.
I slipped.
Just
Admittedly, that race with Ashton Hall and IShowSpeed was very, very close. It was basically neck and neck the entire race until the end where IShowSpeed does overtake him, as we see in the stream when IShowSpeed, like, shows him the footage.
And he started before me and still lost.
he started before me and still lost. You lost.
No, go. Right here.
Look, way before me. I catch up. I'm ahead of him right there.
Right
I
here.
do think it's even funnier because they ended up switching terrain here because Ashton Hall thought that was the thing that might have been making him losing, and he still lost, even though this race was more close, but they still have one last race that they do.
One, guaranteed.
Fuck out of here.
Guaranteed.
There's no tie, bro.
You're on
Ashton,
the left side. Run it
Ashton,
back.
you
It's
lost,
a
bro.
tie.
You lost, bro.
Run it back then.
You're done.
Run it back.
You're delusional, bro. I
It's a
promise.
tie. Why would you leave when everybody's saying it's a tie?
Ain't nobody saying it's a tie, bro.
Again, Ashton is getting quite a bit of hate, especially for this bit and his argumentative attitude about the fights and that he seemingly can't take it, but I do understand it here just a lot more because basically they were neck and neck the entire fight. I mean, it wasn't until IShowSpeed showed the clip of him actually winning that just by a second, just by a hair, that I genuinely believed that, yeah, IShowSpeed had beaten him here and it wasn't some type of draw.
You got 3-0, bro. I'm leaving, bro.
The first one,
You lost all three.
Listen. The first one I fell, so you won.
Chat, he's trying to manipulate y'all.
Listen,
I have the video footage. The video footage will come out.
Listen.
The video footage will come out.
The second one,
Do you not see my fucking body language?
You were
Shut your
on the
dumb
left
mouth.
side.
I'm leaving y'all. I'm leaving y'all. He got his.
go.
Bye.
And I mean, yeah, that one wasn't even close. IShowSpeed absolutely ruined Ashton Hall there, and they both had very, very different reactions after everything was said and done.
Oh God, dog. Ashton fraud in the chat. Ashton fraud in the chat. It ain't Ashton Hall, it's Ashton fraud, man. Don't play, bro. Ashton fraud.
Look, it's very clear IShowSpeed is making a joke here, but lots of people have taken this quite seriously and have gone around saying that Ashton Hall is some type of huge fraud, that he's like lost his career here, that IShowSpeed has absolutely ruined him, and that this is over for him, and there's been quite a lot of backlash towards Ashton Hall for this, and it's just simply a race. Like, it's really nothing that deep. They had a race on stream, he lost several times, that's it really. It's kind of funny, but that is genuinely the most of it. Some people are making a way bigger deal out of it than it actually is.
You win some, you lose some, bro. You get what I'm saying? So he beat me fair and square, he did. And I did ask to run it back. That's what I'm always gonna do, run it back. Like, we can go. And turns out, bro beat me clearly 4 times fair and square.
Yeah, and this is what I mean by people going around that he's a sore loser, that he can't take it, that he's very, very clear that he can't take it. I mean, from this clip, it would tell me that no, he just does seem to accept it pretty straight up, that, yeah, I lost 4 times, IShowSpeed fairly won fair and square. I don't get that energy that he's some big sore loser and that he's really annoyed at IShowSpeed about this.
First time I slipped. Second time he clearly beat me. And I said, bro, run it back. And he ran it back. The third time it was a tie, everybody was saying. That's what everyone was saying. L's. A lot of them. Tons of L's. Tons of losses. And the losses has always got me to where I want to be. Legit. Because all I do is go back at it and I keep training. You know what I'm saying? In this case, it's a race. In this case, I'm not competing to be the world's fastest man. But I train, bro, so, you know, I got caught in the sauce.
Like I said earlier, right, lots of people have been taking this way too seriously, right? At the end of the day, this was a race between 2 online content creators. Ashton lost, that is genuinely it. Realistically, I should be able to be making a video about this, but loads of clips have been going viral, and there's been this one TikToker online that has been taking clips from Ashton Hall's stream where he might be going over little segments of the IShowSpeed stuff and putting crazy captions like Ashton Hall's about to sue him. And the clip he plays doesn't say anything like that. It's just either him just saying basically nothing, or him either talking about IShowSpeed just chatting a bit of shit on streams and saying a bunch of stuff. There's nothing about suing here, and loads of people within the comment section on the internet genuinely are just reading that he's about to sue him for whatever amount of money and are flat out just believing it. And I do feel sorry for this guy, because this like big race has been hyped up online and has now been used to just flat out slander this guy and spread misinformation about what he plans to do. Like, at the end of the day, regardless of what you think of Ashton Hall, his character, what he does online, any other controversies he may have had, no one deserves to have this level of misinformation and slander just spread around them from simply just sitting there talking about a dumb internet race you had. This narrative that he's going to be suing IShowSpeed over this isn't just being posted by one account, it's being posted by several accounts that are also promoting the, you know, gambling website, you know the one.
I'm watching the videos back and I'm like, dang, bro, what? Bro was going in. Bro called me everything. Came here to race, bro. That's it. I don't have any pride when it comes to somebody calling me out my name, bro. Like, I'm not tripping. Like, I like to tell my team all the time, somebody can spit in my face, bro. I'm not gonna pop off. I'm not.
Yes, because of course he's talking about losing his Nike deal there and that he's going to be suing Speed for an outrageous amount of money over a race that they had. It just didn't happen, and the fact that people are blindly believing this kind of goes to show you how people just don't look into things. People don't have critical thinking skills. People won't watch the full clip. People will just see something, immediately believe it, leave a comment, and just move on, which is definitely a bigger issue that I feel like on this channel we've been focusing on, and this is why this situation actually caught my attention in in the first place. It wasn't necessarily the race they had that was pretty entertaining, and that is something maybe I would make a tweet about, but otherwise, you know, I wouldn't have covered the situation. It's just the misinformation and slander that's being spread against Ashton Hall. If you don't like this guy, fair enough. If you want to critique him for literally anything else that he's done on the internet or put out there that is genuine, go ahead, that is fair game, but criticizing him for something that he's never even said and just going around with that message is just incredibly deranged. I thought I'd end it on more of a positive, funny note that Ashton Hall put out a video, a morning routine video, that kind of reflects the events of what happened with the race against IShowSpeed, and, you know, it's pretty funny. This is exactly what he should be doing, making content about it, taking it in stride, getting involved in the jokes and memes, making a bit of money off it, making some content from it, you know, just taking the L positively. But everybody watching, what do you think about the misinformation and slander, more importantly, going around about Ashton Hall in reference to the race that he had with IShowSpeed? I'd be very interested to see if maybe you've even seen some of these videos as they are going mega viral. But I've been your host Samuel. I'm really hoping there is some more slop topics that are coming up soon that are maybe a little just a bit bigger than this one, but I will catch you in the next video. Goodbye.